So her question was, why does he have to say that he don't want you, right? Because he already told you through his behavior. So from a man's perspective, if you're demonstrating to a woman that you don't want her, is it necessary for you to say the words, I don't want you?
Honesty is the best policy,
yourself.
Right? And then honest with yourself. That's what I was gonna say next. Honesty is the best policy. Like, be honest with you. Like, if you scared to move on, say you scared. You know, it's like, if I don't know if I want to be here or not, then say that. Like,
take maturity.
It does. It does.
That's a learned thing.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's true.
If you're not a good communicator,
that's all this is null and void. He gonna communicate it with his actions. He ain't
right.
You'll do it with this, but you
Yep.
don't do it with this.
And again, it goes back, like, because some of us don't have the language. Like, we never been. I don't wanna just use it as a scapegoat, but honestly, some of us just never been taught how to say it. Even with dudes, like, if I got a problem with you, we ain't talking about it. We solving it.
right?
Let's go outside. Like, that's our culture.
Right.
I'm not going. If I'm upset at David, the last time I said to him, I'm like, yo, you hurt my feelings.
Right. Right.
Because I'm not, like, you know, that's what I should say. That's what
you got feelings.
because, like, that could open up a whole nother thing. But now, like, what you say to me? No, don't even go outside. We just turn the table up there.
Yeah.
But I really just want to say, yo, you embarrassed me in front of Cynthia and Andrew. Why you saying like that?
Right. You got feelings?
Yeah, but we ain't talk. We haven't been in enough environments for it to come out like that.
Right.
So trying to talk to our queen about that.
But that's also why, you know, we promote therapy.
I was going to say that.
Boom.
Very segue into that.
The
Yeah.
communication
Boom.
is how do you get it out with someone that doesn't judge you?
Boom.
And
then when you start to do that,
Exactly.
it builds your courage and your maturity to do it with whoever else.
Absolutely.
So you in a safe environment to be able to just express your feelings, express your goals and whatever it is, and that person can direct you or guide you in that pathway. So.
And it's so many segues for men to be able to do it. Like when you think about like sports, like basketball, how many times your coach telling you talk to each other?
Right.
Talk to each other. Let them know when the pick is coming. Like they teach you to do that. Like that need to be implemented in life.
Yeah.
Talk to
relationship.
Talk to your team. Like talk. Let them know. Hey, this is the blind side is coming. Like, hey, I'm insecure today. Like, let me put you on point. Like that's the pick and roll is coming. Like, and in so many ways. But I said that in so many ways for us to normalize therapy, like talking, like the form of therapy, just not just it in just name, but like the therapeutic method. Because what we want to do, we want to get you to talk. We want to get you to acknowledge because it's good for you and your team. And so it's so many we can incorporate this, and maybe it's time to team up with like basketball coaches, football coaches, like therapists need to team up with them. Like, hey, we can incorporate methods within therapy. Right while you playing basketball and football.
Right here. What we're trying to do is we're trying to normalize, but also trying to implement therapy as a lifestyle.
See?
It's a lifestyle.
It's different roads to the same point. And one of the things, being kind of close to this process, I've seen folks were good in the session. And then we come out the session, it's no change.
Yeah.
But we're good in the session.
Right.
We're good. We're straight.
Yeah.
But when we get out, it's like, how do I apply that?
That's
and it's that implementation. Like, you have to do it one event at a time.
Come on.
Right? It takes one thought at a time.
Yes.
One reaction at a time.
Yeah.
One behavior at a time.
Absolutely.
And that's how you implement it. It's not like Thanksgiving dinner and we just sitting here and we're going to eat the whole meal. You can't. Because you can have a whole spread in front of you. You can want the food and then in your mind psych yourself out and be like, this too much. So I'm walking away from what I want to do.
Talk about it. That's great.
But I'm going to start with the mashed potatoes. I'm going to start with this. Well, I'm going to skip the stuff. I'm going to stop.
Oh, man.
Who make it?
Gosh.
Right.
I'm going to do potato salad depending on who make it. My husband makes some potato salad. I'm going to do the mac and cheese. You know what I'm saying? I got to get it bit by bit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, you know, you got to just chomp it down and apply it one thing at a time and it becomes a habit.
Yep. Absolutely.
Well, that's part of this microwave society.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. You have to have endurance, right?
Yeah.
like marriage is long.
Yeah.
Like relationships are long.
Yeah.
Like you don't build those things in a year.
Yeah.
I mean, like relationships are built over years. That's why when we talk about our marriage, we look at it as how long we've been married. You know, so like we're 14 years old right now.
I love that.
Right?
Yeah.
We became teenagers last year. How does a teenager act? What is that adolescent phases, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when we look at that, you know, we look at how we need in so many words a parent to guide us.
Come on, David.
Right? In this
Divine? What are you saying?
Yeah, but we need that, right? And we need
Yes.
that through counseling, through other married couples that, I mean, we had couples that married 40 something, 50 something years, you know, that kind of sow and seed into us. And even when we go to counseling, you know, sometimes we might have an argument and we want to go to counseling. By the time we get to counseling, it's all good, right?
Yeah.
But part of that is because we implement what we know.
Yeah.
But by the time we get to this place, it's like, we're good. We implemented what we knew, but we also get it repetitive. Like, and then also support. It's like, hey, you're doing great. You're doing a good job. You know, keep up the good work. Just doing a check-in.
Right.
But also, you don't need it all the time because you matured to another level. Just like we're all adults, but we were all children at one point where we needed that guidance.